do you make of this game so far, bro? Aros versus Stellenbosch, both of them fighting for top 8 spot. Whoever wins this match today will go over TS Galaxy. So, what you thinking? What's gonna happen today, bro?
The thing is, I know that Arrows doesn't have too many goals in them. They don't have too much of a goal threat. These guys, when we needed them the most against Sundowns, you saw what they did.
Hey, they were pop, bro.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
So it's going to be probably something will come from a set piece. Otherwise, I always lean towards steadies.
Always, nah?
So, yeah, I always lean towards steadies in games like this.
Nah, but I think you're a bit biased because they have one of our strikers, Tsakofaj, Mabas.
We could have used him. We could definitely. I think Paris definitely needed him.
Nah,
Could have definitely used him recently, but it is what it is.
yeah, I know. And, he started like a house on fire there for Steadies, bro. I think after yesterday's match, after watching what Sundowns were doing, the depth that they have, yeah, I'm definitely reeling. Having those opportunities taken by him. Mbutuma missed. Evidence was also lackluster in some of his performances. I think if we had someone like him, bro, we would have been in a totally different situation. But nonetheless, bro, looking at how Sundowns performed yesterday, is there a way back for Orlando Pirates? I know a lot of people are busy complaining on the socials, speaking about, hey, there's 2 points difference. Why are you guys acting as if Sundowns has already won the league? Do you see Pirates coming back from this, dog?
No, so the reality is we knew even before the Sundowns game at Soccer City.
Sure.
We knew then that it wasn't do or die.
Yeah.
So we knew that whichever team wins is not necessarily going to win the league. People need to, and also we knew that Pirates will drop points between now and the end of the season.
100%.
But so will Sundowns.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, Sundowns, they won't win all the rest of their games. Last night they Experience pulled them through again.
Sure.
They went 1-1, and then obviously Mukwena's Experience and has come through again. But there is something there, and it was against a mediocre team that wasn't necessarily playing that well. So there is teams will drop points, and Sundowns will drop points. The only problem is Pirates cannot fall too far behind.
Yeah.
So they need to start obviously getting maximum points, or at least not losing games. Drawing games still leaves you in it.
Yeah.
But Sundowns will drop points, and so will Pirates.
But that's my main worry. I don't think we have as much experience as Sundowns has. So when we look at position for position, we could say attacking threat, we are there, starting 11. Defense, we are there. Midfield, we saw yesterday Sundowns is on another level. But for the most cases, we do have enough to see us over the line. But when you look at Sundowns, bro, they were playing midweek last week. They played CAF on Friday.
Yeah.
The boys are hot. And this is them rotating their players. Everyone fits like a glove. Not that Pirates does not have the quality to match them game for game because they're not playing each other every single match. But do the players have the experience to take us over the line?
No. No one's got more experience in getting over the line than Sundowns. So if you're comparing experience for experience, obviously Sundowns do because they've been farming leagues for so long. But in terms of motivation, you just need a fresher squad and less load on the squad. That's what might help. But unfortunately, if you go man for man, of course Sundowns has the more experience. Yeah. But if you're going man for man in terms of quality,
sure. You think we've got better quality
in our starting lineup? Yeah, in our starting lineup, I think so.
Nah,
I think so.
I disagree.
Our front three. So who's better? Who in the Sundowns team's better than Apollos?
Right now, front three. First of all, we would need to look at if they play the same formation as us.
No. But
the strength of the players.
Who would you take? Who would you take
Apollos
above?
any day.
Yeah, you wouldn't take anyone from Sundowns.
Oh, no, definitely.
above Apollos.
Look, bro, I think we have the better wingers, Mokoena and Mofokeng and Apollos. For me, hands down, best wingers in the league.
And Moremi.
Yeah, Moremi has his days. Hey,
Moremi's output is better than Mufukeng's output.
No, 100%, because he comes on as an impact player. People are tired.
Yeah.
Mufukeng does all the hard work. He's making people dizzy there. People's fathers are dying on the field. And then Moreni comes on and he finishes them.
Yeah.
So, hey, and he also had a bit of a blunder. They shot him with another vala.
That can happen to anyone in South African football.
Yeah, true. But
we've probably got the most skillful players across the board.
No, but
that could have happened to anyone.
Kev, don't you think that that's part of the reason why we drew that match?
No, no. What was the score that time? No.
Yeah.
No. I think we're still winning 1-0.
Yeah.
At that point.
Yeah, when they hit him with that vala.
Yeah.
Changes the match, though.
A vala that happens on the halfway line.
My man, a vala that will make you skid on the halfway line is something else, bro.
It could have happened to anyone.
Nah.
It could have happened to anyone.
But
Jerome Boateng won a World Cup, but you saw what Messi did to him.
We will not go there.
Yeah, but I hear what you're saying. In terms of our wingers, yeah, I think we edge it a little bit.
I think it's the number 9 position, or should I say that false 9 position. We struggle. Sundowns, they've got Reynas, they've got Leon. Silas can play. He plays. I don't know what position that man plays, but that man can play across the front 3, just like Mofokeng. But the depth there, bro. Yeah, I find it very hard to convince myself that we've got what it takes.
No, but their midfield. Okay, so they've got the 9 position. I would say, okay, I'll take any of their 9s.
Sure,
above our 9.
Yeah, evidence.
In their 10s, position, I think it's close. I think it's debatable because Mofokeng can play at 10.
Sure, but he's not a 10.
And then, but he's not a 10.
You can see that they're converting him into that position, but
Master Chef can play at 10.
Oh, 100%. But he comes from the team, though.
Yeah, but he's ours. So that's what I'm saying. We've taken him. That's what we'll take.
Yeah.
And then they've got okay. So you know what? They do have that boy is good.
My man is shaking. Santos.
Santos. Yeah, Santos is good. Santos is a proper player. But you see, it's close. It's debatable.
Sure.
Who would you take?
Santos.
No. Okay, let's leave. No, let's leave that one. Let's leave that one.
And not the Morocco one.
If we're going with 8, if we're going with the 8.
Sure. It's difficult, bro.
Yeah. No, it is difficult.
It's difficult.
I
think Mbata this season has...
Mbata, who are you taking between Mbata and Mufokeng? Mbata and Mokoena.
Mokoena any day. I'd have them play in a pivot. So I'd rather have them both in my team than to pick one. Because they serve different purposes, bro. Mbata is not a box-to-box midfielder. So he's a creative defensive midfield. You'll see long passes, short passes. He's a conductor within that midfield. But Mokoena has the ability to find himself within the box, and he's not shy to shoot. Mbata still needs to develop into that type of player. Yeah. So if I had to choose, I'd choose Mokoena any day. But the potential is there. In a dream starting 11, I would have both of them. But for now, Mokoena. Mokoena is on.
No, he's obviously showing he's in form, but I just don't know if he's still got the legs. But he's definitely he's in form and he's showing his experience and he's doing it in the business end of the season. So you can't deny it. You can't deny it. So you don't fancy Tito in those conversations?
No. Tito, Tito's a superstar, bro. Nah, don't get me wrong. The difference is I don't think he has the ability to get us over the line. Yeah. Like, he's a difference maker, but I don't think he's a match winner.
Yeah. Oof.
So
he just recently won us a match now.
Yeah, but he can't do it every single match.
What was it against? I think it might have been against. Who were we playing? Can't remember who we were playing.
He came
We're
on.
playing in Polokwane, yeah, when he won against Polokwane.
Yeah, he came on and he was superb.
He won us the game against Polokwane.
Muremi came on and he was superb.
Yeah.
So those type of players, they need to grow into that stature. So they can get the call-ups, get the experience, but they've got a long way to get into the space where Sundowns is. Those men, hey, they're killing us, bro. It's becoming a farmers league.
Yeah. So obviously you take Williams over. Obviously you take Williams over.
No, I take Shane.
Huh?
My man, I'm not a Sundowns fan.
You can't take Shane over Williams.
No, the thing is,
Nah, you're having a laugh.
my man, I'm not having a laugh. The thing is, Williams is a world-class goalkeeper. He can step into any team, and this is not me bantering or being funny. He can step into Barcelona. I can see him as a goalkeeper for Barcelona. I can see him as a goalkeeper for Real Madrid. The only issue that I have, I don't know if you've heard the story around Ramsdale, Arsenal keeper. They have a tendency of wandering. You give them a back pass.
Oh, yes. I know Ramsdale said it's difficult for him to concentrate for 90 minutes.
Yes. So I think as much as Williams might have not said this, I think he suffers from the same thing. Where you've seen, even in AFCON, back passes come in.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you're like,
He does have a lapse sometimes. Yeah. No, but okay. And then we go to the centre backs.
Sure.
I think that we can't complain about our backline too much.
No.
I don't think we can complain about even what we could say is maybe they are fullbacks, like obviously Mudau, Obs. But I don't think there's too much difference in terms of, like, we got Sidebs.
But like I said, a lot of our players are on the rise to becoming world class.
Yeah.
So they could match them. In a once off, I could see our players take them.
Fair. But yeah, so what I'm saying is that there's not a gulf of that much difference.
Sure.
There's not a gulf in terms of the quality of the squads. Experience, yes, but we should. Either team can go quality for quality, I think.
No, 100%.
And we actually might just edge them.
We shall see. We are 38 minutes into the Aros and Stellenbosch game. Tshekofasho Mabasa almost got a sneaky goal in there, bro. No, this guy's a different type of quality. Do you think if he stays at Pirates, he fights for his spot, he gets game time, national call-up?
Yeah, he'll get. I don't know about call-ups, but he'll get some game time. Would rotate.
But one thing I'm trying to understand, why wasn't the coach gravitating towards him? Is it the style of play, the type of striker he is, age? Don't know, because evidence is younger than him. Mbutuma obviously development.
Mbutuma obviously it makes more sense because there's a player to develop, and in terms of what you get in the future, and also I think he would be more acceptable to rotate, whereby
I get you.
like
two superstars in one team.
Mabasa would be like why am I rotating?
Exactly.
Like, he wants to be the main guy.
Yeah.
So I think it was just easy and made. Ooh, that's actually. That's a
we
penalty.
might have a penalty on our hands. Hey, former Sundowns player. Stellenbosch is confused. Pirates and Sundowns down.
They won't give that penalty.
So what do you think is happening right now? Is it a corner?
Corner retake.
Sorry, you were still. Excuse me.
Yeah, no. So I was just literally. You see, ooh, these men.
Inside.
Oh,
what was that?
Man.
Who is that? Bando.
Was Glamin?
You see, South African players. 40 minutes in, 5 minutes to added time if we're gonna have added time. But yeah, so far noto, stalemate. Who do you have for this match, bro?
I still think Stellies will have too much quality. I see them more creative than Arrows.
Yeah, but Tinkler, bro. I'm not a big fan of how he structures his team, that man. But nonetheless, we shall see. So, in essence, you still believe that Orlando Pirates has the opportunity to win the league?
100%.
2 points behind.
Yeah,
we are level
100%.
on points. We are
100%.
1 goal.
I'll tell you what gives me more belief.
Talk to me.
Kaiser Chiefs have finally won a game now. First one in 3. So I do believe that they could build some momentum.
Sure.
And even if they don't have to win between now until when they play Sundowns. They just have to start winning some games and have that belief. So when Sundowns goes, they just have to make it tense.
Kev.
They just have to make it tense.
Kevin.
A draw will be good enough.
I was about to ask you.
Yeah, I don't think they'll beat Sundowns.
Yeah.
But a draw will be good enough. And if it's a draw if it's a draw leading up to the 70th minute,
Sure.
80th minute, then anything can happen.
Yeah, 3-0 to Sundowns can happen. I'm not trying to be pessimistic, but Chiefs. The way
Gavin Hunt.
The way Chiefs has been playing, there's definitely an improvement in terms of where they were last season. I still feel like they are 2 years behind Pirates, which is worrying because Pirates is, for me, a year or 2 behind Sundowns. And that's only from a quality perspective. We just need to keep stacking those type of players.
No, I hear that.
Mind you, Chiefs, bro, still buying, what do they call them? I'm a free agent.
Yeah, buy one, get one free.
Hey, Nkosi, yeah.
Yeah, I know there's a crisis there. There's definitely a crisis there.
But you still think they have enough to make
To cause an
miracles
upset, 100%. 100%.
Sure. And who's the difference maker in terms of that upset? Whether it be a draw, who's scoring those goals for you?
I can only see goals coming from Lelepo. I've always said he plays on the outside forwards, cut in and shoot. It's the only thing that I can see happening.
And that man's got a cracker. What you call the last match that they played against Durban City. So yeah, I think he's for me right now. He's the most informed player. So with some of the matches that I've watched with Kaiser Chiefs, I've been very frustrated in terms of how they build up. They play very well, but they don't finish, man. And he always seems frustrated whenever he has opportunities and he doesn't finish.
And I like him because he takes responsibility.
100%.
Well, even with the crowd on his back, he'll still take on shots. Sometimes they look like they're from impossible angles, but you rather want someone that takes responsibility than someone who just keeps on passing the back, waiting for the next guy to shoot. Sometimes he'll frustrate fans because there might be an overlap or there might be an extra pass, but at least he's trying. I like forwards like that. I like forwards like that, and he wants to be the main man. You can see he's got, because of his physique, he could actually play down the middle.
Sure.
He looks like he's strong enough and he could play down the middle, but because of his pace and his shot, they play him out wide, and he does have the ability to chop in from the left, chop in onto his right foot and have a pop. I've also seen him chop in from the right onto his left foot and have a pop. 40 yards out, he backs himself. So forwards like that, you need guys like that. Because if you don't shoot, you don't score.
You know, he reminds me of Hoto. When Hoto first came into
100%. 100%.
Engine, he's good on the wing, he
100%.
understands cut out. You'll find him playing a false 9 position. What is he doing in those positions? But he finds himself in those positions and he gets the job done. So, I hear you in terms of Lelepo, but do you think he's got the quality to make it either into the Sundowns team or Orlando Pirates?
No. No, he doesn't.
You were just praising him now. No.
Yes, for where he is. He's good for where he is. You don't have to move. Why must you go to...
Where?
Why must you... No, there's players that are good. You look at... What can I say? There's players that are just good that are at their level.
The club that they're at. Give me 2 examples.
Of players...
Any league.
Of any league, of players that are... if I were to keep it local... If I were to keep it local, I would say... No, you know what? In fact, let's say let's put it like this. Actually,
sure.
You look at the English Premier League.
Yeah.
You have players like. You look at players like Granit Xhaka now.
Sure.
Where he is.
Yeah.
A phenomenal player.
Superstar, bro.
at Sunderland.
Yeah.
There's no need for him to come out. There's no need for him. He wouldn't. I don't think he would function anywhere else because no team would give him that responsibility. There's other superstars in all the top six.
Sure.
In all the top six teams that demand the ball.
Interesting.
So it's similar to if we say, for instance, who's it? There's a player right now who's getting shouts. I can't remember, man. He plays for Fulham. Wilson.
Yeah.
Wilson right now
Sure.
is the most informed player in the Premier League.
Yeah.
He's in the English Premier League. He's the most informed player in the English Premier League. He's actually he's got shouts for PFA Player of the Year. Wilson, of course, he won't get it, but he cannot leave and go to a bigger team because no team will trust him. You can't go to another team and shoot from the angles that he's shooting at because there's bigger players that are going to be like, Chief, we're in better positions, pass the ball, cross the ball to our striker. We've got a proper number 9. But he's a big
well.
Jack. Perfect example is Jack Grealish at Aston Villa.
Sure.
Jack Grealish at Aston Villa. And Jack Grealish, and now they're saying Jack Grealish is coming back to his old self again because he's at Everton.
Small team play.
100%. But still important. Still important.
So wait. So Uli Lepo is an important player in small teams.
I never said
and
that. I know you want them to come for me. You want the Chiefs first. I'm not saying Chiefs is a small team.
Sure.
That's what the league table is saying. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Hold that thought. So it's still no. It's halftime right now between Arrows and Stellenbosch. Hey, the match Leonard Dog, I think it's going to be a stalemate. Just looking at how these two teams are playing. Kevin's still doing the things, trying to hold on to the third spot. Chiefs is right here, his other former team. But hey, I see what you're saying. Stellenbosch is a bigger team than Chiefs right now.
No, 100%. 100%. I would rather, if I had to choose, I'd play Chiefs every week for the 3 points.
Spank them, bro.
I don't want to. Stellenbosch is dangerous on the break.
But do you see them finishing third?
Chiefs, no.
Yeah, over Stellenbosch. They've got 2 games in hand.
No, I don't see them finishing third.
Who come?
Because they're too inconsistent. But so is everyone else around them. It's just the motivation. If there was a chance of them finishing second,
sure,
then I would back them because the motivation's different.
Okay.
Sometimes when you're a big club and you're being motivated to finish third, it's not the same motivation, you know what I mean?
100%. But you play Africa if you finish third.
But you don't motivate big teams like that. Big teams are motivated by going for league titles.
Chief.
And then once you're playing for a top 4 or a top 5, it's not the same.
Hey, my man.
And that's why it's easy for them to miss out. Remember when they missed out on top 8?
Sure.
It's easy. You understand what I'm saying?
100%.
The motivation's not the same for the players. Obviously for the fans and everything, you can sort of see it, but it's difficult for guys to come up for games like that. And that's why sometimes big teams struggle to play in games that are not, if they're not playing against other big teams. That's why you have upsets. You can't get yourself up to play against, not to be disrespectful, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
All due respect to them, but it's difficult to motivate yourself for those kind of games. It's even more difficult to motivate yourself for those kind of games where you're not going for the league title.
100%. No,
that's why they call it the business end of the season. That's why big teams now can go to these mid-table teams or lower-end teams and scrape a 1-0.
But that's a worry for me. If you are not motivated to at least qualify for Africa, where you will get more money, TV rights and all these things. In England, bro, top 6, everyone is fighting for some form of European spot because they know it's going to bring money. When there's money and you are playing in Europe, there's more visibility. There's more, what's the word? You have that stature. Yes, Chiefs. Yeah,
there's more exposure.
That exposure. But if I'm playing in Africa and I'm a Chiefs player, I've got something to brag about. Yes, I'm not winning a league, but I'm playing in Africa.
Yeah, but who you bragging to?
To all the other teams that are not playing in Africa, except Pirates and Chiefs.
I don't know.
Are those the 2 teams that you should be bragging to, and you can't even outpace them in whatever it is that is being done?
I don't know. As a fan, as a football fan, as a Pirates fan, I've never bragged about I'm playing in Africa to anyone. Only if I win it. Only if I win
but
it.
It's because you're spoiled.
It's only if I win it.
But you are spoiled as a Pirates fan.
No, I just don't. Like it's different. Like I think you have to win it. Like we brag about the star. Yeah,
Sure.
we've got a star. You don't have a star, or we've got 2 stars. That I don't think.
We need the second star before Sundowns, though.
No, we need the second star, and it's not too far away from the way we see things. We just have to really, really go for it. But there's just so much politics and corruption in these tournaments that you never really get a fair shake at it.
Is this you speaking in terms of the fixtures that Sundowns has? The boys can't catch a break. There's no rest for them. They are playing on Tuesday, they're playing on Friday, they're playing on during the week again, then back on the weekend. Hey, Koza, what's happening on that side?
No, there's nothing. That's what they signed up for. If you
Just panning towards this match, I was seeing the stats now. Arrows has 0 shots on target,
of course,
0 attempts.
of course.
Stelli's 7 with 1 on target. Like, is this the standard here in South Africa? This is league, bro. Like,
No.
how can you have a professional team that is fighting for a top 8 finish not have a shot on target, and they playing a counterpart that's in the same log position as them?
Yeah, it's a problem.
It's a problem.
It's a problem. It's a problem of quality, but also Gavin Hunt. Arrows already struggles with creating. You saw that they could only create even against 10 men.
Sure.
Against granted it was Sundowns.
Yeah,
You saw how they struggled,
Yeah,
but also Gavin has never been a coach that leaves gaps open at the back.
100%.
So obviously he's at Staley, so he's got them nice and compact
yeah.
in the midfield. He even hates conceding chances. I'm just seeing Gavin kills you now, but he's a good coach defensively. Guys will always complain that maybe he's not brave enough or he doesn't let the guys express themselves going forward. He's the type that I'd rather draw the game than risk losing it. He's happy with the 1 point.
So, question on Gavin Hunt: where does he sit within your best PSL coaches?
He's right up there.
He's right up there.
He's right up there. He's a quality manager.
Top 5, top 3, top 2.
No.
How far up would you put him?
I'd put him in the top 10.
Top 10. Sheesh.
But not the top 5, no.
Munna, this man did wonders with Super Sport. Not even top 5.
You see the Super Sport days, yeah.
Hey, bro. That man had Pirates in a chokehold.
No, 100%. But hey, man, we've had some really good managers.
Sure.
We've been blessed with some good managers. I think he's also made that mistake of staying too long.
At the same clubs, ne?
No, just in football.
What you mean? I have an issue with that because I still think Uguti, he's got the potential to become Bafana coach.
No.
Tell me more, bro. You're shocking.
His style of football is outdated now. His style of football is outdated. We're now in the business of going forward and creating, like, really almost playing with 2 10s. He'll never do that. He always rather his football's too rigid. Yes, his football's too rigid. One up top. He doesn't have one, like, he's got playing fullbacks as wingers type of thing. He'll rather defend. No.
But major tournaments?
No, not our brand. Not the way he would bore us to death, and we wouldn't understand it.
But we would win the World Cup.
No, we wouldn't win anything with Gavin. We wouldn't win anything with Gavin.
Aye, Magusha wena, bro. So, with that being said, okay, give me your top 3 in terms of PSL coaches. I'll start. I'll give you mine.
Of all time?
Not of all time.
Of that I know, that I can think of.
Right, dog. We're not that old.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I would say number 1, Pizzo.
Of course, 100%. That's the first name that comes to mind.
I wanted to gag as soon as I said that because, okay, Pizzo.
Yeah.
Pirates, former coach Rivera, dog.
Yeah, of course.
If that man had stayed, I think 2 more seasons, given enough money and support, we would have had a league by now.
Nah, Rivera's special.
So, for me, as crazy as that sounds, I put him up there as one of the best Pirates coaches and the best PSL coaches.
Yeah.
It's tough. Rudy Kroll is number 3.
That's a good shout.
He's number 3 for me, but I might get killed. Rulani.
No, Rulani is, you have to respect Rulani.
between those two.
No, you have to respect Rulani. Rulani, yeah, so yeah, 100%.
That's my top 3 or 4.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Yeah, but that's still very young. Hey? That's very modern.
Hi.
You haven't mentioned Machine.
Eish.
Eh?
But
Doleza.
Paul, I would rather say Paul Toleza over
Yeah.
Mushime. That guy's a turnstile, bro. It's always rotating. He doesn't want to leave this league. He's always
Machine gave us Jabupule in his prime.
on drugs.
Yeah.
It's not good coaching. I'm not saying he's not a good coach.
It's not
I'm
him,
just
yeah.
like, hey,
No, but Machine, yeah. So
Hey, man.
so you see, there's classics like that. But you see, then I was obviously too young to actually see if these coaches are cooking,
yeah.
or if they, if there's a monopoly on the leagues.
But they made you fall in love
They
with
made me fall in love
football. So
with football.
You always have to.
100%. But then also when we're mentioning these type of names, if we're really going to go that way, then you have to go all the way, and we have to mention the late great Clive Barker.
Ay, yabona undi.
Yeah, come on,
R.I.P.
come on.
Izinja.
So so you see, that's why it's difficult to put people like Gavin Hunt in a top 5.
Last 10 years. Or no. We are older than 10 years.
Yeah.
Last 15 to 20 years.
Top 5.
Top 5. Top 3.
Yeah.
But if you need to extend it, by all means.
Pizzo, definitely.
So we agree, number 1.
No, I'm not putting it in order.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I want to hear
But-
this list.
yeah, not in order, but Pizzo definitely.
Sure.
Rulani definitely.
100%.
Rulani definitely.
Sorry to cut you off. 40, Rulani and the trio. All those guys, bro.
Yeah,
I think I did not do the right analysis in terms of just giving the credit to Rulani, because he did have a strong foundation, or should I say assistant coach / coaches to help him, but his vision is what I was seeing in terms of him being one of the greatest coaches.
yeah.
I just wanted to put that out there.
Yeah, no, definitely. No, you're right. Gavin's not too far, but you see, I still put Kroll over Gavin still,
Any day.
and I put Machine over Gavin, and I also put so I put Rulani obviously, and I even put and I put obviously Doleza over. Those are like serious coaches, man.
But they were also like characters, man. Like,
Yeah.
I think that's why I gravitate to Umukwena. He's a serious, funny character in his nature, the way he carries himself. I don't know if he's trying to come across as if he's a South African Jose Mourinho,
Yeah, Pep Guardiola.
Pep Guardiola, but
Yeah.
he's got that thing, man. And I think that's why we see him now going all over the continent in terms of some of the what's the word? The teams that are vying for him, because now he just moved from MC Alger and he's gone to hey, they're gonna kill me. Is it Etihad? How do you say that name?
I don't know.
But nonetheless, with him making these major moves in Africa, it just shows that the quality is there and they are looking for that type of football. So yeah, the whole Rulani, goat.
Yeah.
Goated.
No, he's special. He's special.
On Rulani, before I forget, what do you make of this thing that's happening with him being arrested, being found with almost 15,000 euros, 307,000 rand, bro?
It's his money.
Sure, it's his money, but what's the need? On a bank account, bro. Cash contact,
Nah, it's unfortunate. Also, I don't understand it. I don't know what he's done.
Yeah.
I don't understand why he's
Moving around like a...
moving around with cash like that. It's irresponsible. It doesn't make sense. It just there's too many questions. But also, I think it's been blown out of proportion. Also, it's not a serious crime. It's I don't know what to say. Yes, he shouldn't be moving around with that money, but it's his money. He hasn't committed anything. I don't think it should be. Like, he's a great coach. And we should only just focus on him being a coach and that kind of chat. I don't think that
100%.
things like that should be. It'll obviously be blown up because of who he is and what he's achieved, and that's him being his own worst enemy. His success being his own worst enemy. But it's a small thing. It's not like he's embezzled money or we haven't found money in his. It wasn't in his couch. It wasn't in his couch. Like
After this, they might go and look in his apartment.
Nah, he
See
earns.
if he's left some money in his pillowcase.
No, he earns the money that he was found with compared to how much he earns. It makes sense.
Yeah.
He's fine. He's fine.
He's kicking it. But before we pocket watch, let's just move topics very quickly, bruh. Senegal, AFCON, Morocco. What's going on, bruh? So Senegal has been stripped of the title they won against Morocco after that controversial final, bro. They have been demanded to, or not demanded, I'm exaggerating, they've been asked to hand back the trophy and the medals. What do you make of the situation, bro? Because it's taken almost 2 months, or over 2 months, to come to a decision where you're stripping people that have gone on to celebrate. We saw them on social media. Ronaldo hugging Umane, hey, it was all love. All these guys have been celebrated, and even within their teams, they understood what they had to face against Morocco in the final. We all saw what happened. So, with this verdict coming up, bro, what do you make of this decision, Patrice? Ndate. It's a miss for me.
So, firstly, obviously, Patrice hasn't been involved in this decision because then it will be interference.
Yeah.
This has been this has been decided by an independent governing appeals board, actually, because it's been taken on appeal. So it's just another slap in the face, and it's another embarrassment for African football for something to happen. This tournament has happened 2 months ago. It's to come 2 months later and make a decision like this. This is exactly why, and it shouldn't be, but it's reasons like this why the rest of world football doesn't take African football seriously. This is why leagues all around the world continue during AFCON.
Yeah, in general.
Leagues stop all over. When there's Euros, the league stop. When there's Copas, the league stops. But for us, the leagues continue because of decisions like this. It's an embarrassment. And it's a lack of leadership, if anything, and it's right from the top, from the referee all the way to the top, because the referee makes the final decisions in a football game.
Yeah.
Football games are not won in the boardroom. They're won on the football field.
100%.
So, of course, teams can't walk off the field. You walk off the field, you forfeit the game, you get punished with a 3-goal punishment if it's a league, unless the team that has scored obviously a more advantageous amount of goals.
Even in this situation, Morocco was granted 3-0.
Yeah,
victory over
but what I'm saying is the referee then makes the decision.
100%.
You walk off the field, the referee then blows and says, okay, you forfeited the match, and the referee blows and the decision is made by the referee.
Sure.
They've walked off the field. The referee's taken long to make a decision because there's a lack of leadership in that situation. And then the match commissioner has not called the game off. So another decision has not been made. More inconsistencies from leadership.
Sure.
The game then goes on. Morocco takes their penalty, they miss it. The game goes on. Senegal scores, they win. They win the tournament. 2 months later, a decision is made that these guys must now forfeit. Do you understand? Like, it's hilarious. It's laughing. It's laughable. It's laughable things. And it's embarrassing again for African football, and it should never be the case. How can you expect the rest of the world to take us seriously when these are the decisions that we make when we are left to decision making?
Sure.
People like Jamie Carragher are probably having the best time of their lives now. I told you so. I'm sure so for me, it's just embarrassing that and what makes it, and then another thing that's happened is that we're expecting, there still hasn't been official release from CAF, from SAFA, not SAFA, but from CAF, saying either they understand what's happened, or give us some sort of explanation as to how or where they stand on the matter even.
Sure.
And if it was against appeal, that means that why would you even accept an appeal from Morocco? Because that means that you're conceding that you might have incompetent people or an incompetent decisions being made by the match commissioner.
100%.
And by AFCON, the AFCON as a competition, because they've handed out the medals and the games have gone on and they've handed over the trophy.
100%.
So why even listen to the appeal? And then the thing comes out during a Champions League game that news breaks that this decision's been made. And we almost now 24 hours later, and still CAF hasn't said anything. And no official release from anyone from the AFCON competition. Again, another laughable thing, because had this happened in any other organization, by now there would have been a press release or at least a statement, an official statement that's come out.
I think on this topic, the most frustrating thing for me is how are they going to reprimand all the people that were involved, as you were saying, the referees, all the way to the match commissioner? Knowing what their role was leading to some of the decisions that were made and how the match panned out, how are they going to suffer sanctions, or how are they going to be disciplined for some of the decisions that were made within that match? And I think they should go as far back as looking at some of the other matches that these people were involved in during the tournament, because there were other matches, bro, where I was not happy with some of the officiating. So I don't want to pinpoint and say it's the same referees across these matches, but the officiating wasn't that great in this year's CAF tournament. So they really need to have an internal look in terms of how they train some of these referees, or try and understand exactly what is going on. Why are we having some of these situations? Because Bafana had a situation like this against Egypt, where we could have also went and appealed and so forth. Are you telling me we got knocked out and then 2 months later we were going to have a decision? No, actually, Bafana was supposed to win. So now we must play the tournament again.
Yeah,
it doesn't work that way.
It sets a very bad precedent.
It
sets a very bad precedent. No, it's poor. It's absolutely poor, and it's bad decision. It's just no one making decisions. That's the thing for me.
Yeah.
No one making decisions, and maybe decisions are made and then they're not respected.
Sure.
Because, like you said, it hasn't been the best in terms of officiating. It wasn't the best tournament
at all, bro.
But at the end of the day, and you know, another thing is that a game can be played under protest.
Yeah.
Because the problem is, Senegal's walked off the field.
Sure.
And so rightfully the referees got the right to say, guys, come back onto the field, or you are forfeiting the game.
100%.
And therefore, obviously, we'll just award the trophy.
Is that not what happened? They were told to come back onto the field and continue.
100%. But then here's the thing, though.
Okay.
Then Morocco have every right to go out and say, guys, these guys have walked off the field. The game should be called off, and we are the champions. Award us. Then the referee has to make a decision. And I don't know how long, I don't know what the rule is. Maybe you've got 10 minutes or 20 minutes or 30 minutes, and then you have to come back onto the field or you forfeit the game. I don't know what the rule is. But the rules are clear. The rules are clear that Morocco then can say, these guys have forfeited the game, our players are on the field, give us a trophy. What can also happen is Senegal can come back onto the field. Then Morocco's officials can then go to the match officials, the referees and the match commissioner, and say, we are not going to walk off the field like Senegal have. We are willing to play the game, but we are playing it under protest,
100%.
which means we'll just play the game in case we are wrong, because we're not going to walk off. But then it needs to be reviewed while we're playing, or you know that we need to know that this is being investigated, and then a decision will be made by full time
100%.
before we award trophies.
Agreed.
Then they can say, okay, look, you played the game, but these guys, even whether you've won or lost, these guys actually forfeited the game because the game was played under protest. And none of that has happened. None of that has happened. There's been no communication of the game being played under protest. And I hate to say it, but then again, it comes to that thing of the northern countries on the continent being favored or pulling their weight.
No, definitely.
Throwing their weight around.
I think in this past tournament, all of them, they definitely did that. They threw their weight around. There was no North African country that did not get favor. And I'm just going to say it bluntly, and facts are facts. We can go back and watch the highlights. Yeah. Go back and watch the matches. You will see those teams were favored.
Mate, the Morocco ball boys were taking the towels away from the Senegal goalkeepers and still got the FIFA Fair Play Award. And they still got the FIFA Fair Play Award.
They'll win at any cost. They want to win something.
And they still got the FIFA Fair Play Award. So you see stuff like that. We don't help ourselves sometimes on the continent by being taken seriously. We don't help ourselves with decisions like that. So
just comedy.
It's going to get me heated up speaking about that stuff. But yeah, that's where I stand on the matter.
Yeah. But yeah, just to close it on my side, man, I agree with you wholeheartedly in terms of them being more robust in terms of getting some of these decisions done very quickly. It's something that I spoke about on our TikTok, actually, is that why does it take so long for us to come to decisions?
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense.
It shows a lack of leadership.
Exactly. There's budgets, there's all these things in place. Like you said, bro, if such things, we need to have a contingency plan. Plan. Whenever things like this happen within a match, not just in a final, now the referee is under pressure to perform or to make sure that the game is entertaining, it's a full house. I'd also be, to a degree, if I'm playing devil's advocate, I'd be a bit worried. What would happen if I have to say Senegal have to forfeit this match because they've walked off? Betting, there's a lot of things at play that we would need to look at now, because what happens with all of those things? I'm not saying that referee is looking at people that are betting, but there are a lot of implications when such decisions are made.
No, 100%. 100%. No, you're spot on, Jeff. Just make decisions. That's all we're asking guys to do. We're not even asking guys to solve. We're not asking guys to solve world problems. Just make a decision, a football decision. Simple. And it has to be made on the field 100%. By the referee, who, since you're a child, that you've been taught that referee's decision is final. And that's how the beautiful game is supposed to be. Decisions are made. Football games are won on the field. 11 versus 11. Referee's decision is final. You don't go to the boardroom. You don't go crying to mom that, hey, they're not passing me the ball, or, the rich kid doesn't take his ball away.
That's what Morocco's trying to do.
Morocco's trying to take their ball away.
They're taking the trophy away. Which I lost. No one ever played.
We must just host our WAFCONs and all the tournaments that are coming on. We must just host them.
Doesn't matter.
By people that will make decisions. Gayton will make decisions. This would have never happened under.
But yeah, to close it now, do you think it's the right decision? Leave the fact that it took 2 months and all these things, with all the controversy that happened during that match, and you seeing what you saw in terms of how Senegal were handled in the final.
Yeah.
Do you think justice was served in terms of Morocco essentially winning the title?
No, it's an injustice. It's one of the biggest injustices I've ever seen. No. Senegal won the game.
Sure.
Fair and square.
To a degree, because think about it. Who was the penalty taker? Brahim.
Yeah.
He could say and plead that, look, all the back and forths and the amount of time it took to come to a decision and whatnot, it slowed down the game. So even when we got the penalty, the emotions were heightened, or they were skewed in such a way that, hey man, the penalty meant more than it would have meant if the match was more smooth.
Yeah, but it wasn't a penalty.
I know.
To start with.
No,
it shouldn't have been a penalty. And then also he's penankered it. So he should be the last one to talk. No, Doc, if you're afraid, you don't penanker a penalty. You blast it. You pick a spot and you blast it. You don't. It was an arrogant thing to do. The same way, the whole thing smells of arrogance.
Kevin Special.
The whole thing is just arrogance. It's arrogant of that man to penanker a penalty in an AFCON final. It's arrogant for Morocco to go and appeal.
Sure.
Outside 90 minutes, outside a month.
Sure.
The whole thing is arrogance. Justice was served on the day. What's happened now is a possible injustice, one of the biggest that we've seen in African football. You can't do that. You can't do that. But I think when things are calm and Senegal will appeal, I think it'll be fine and they'll keep their trophy because they were the rightful winners.
Hey, okay. And plus, they're not willing to give up the trophy and the medal, so we shall see.
Yeah.
In terms of that. But going back to the...
And what about the prize money? Imagine they say bring back the prize money.
The
guys have already been partying. Yeah.
Took my money. And
they can't bring back the prize money, dog. You know footballers blow their money.
My man, do you know the amount of land I would have bought with my portion?
No, 100%.
Yes,
these are the things that I'm talking about.
But anyways, we shall see how that goes and we'll keep you guys in touch. Going back to this Aros match, you know, the conversations we've been having should just show in terms of how this match is going. Still a stalemate. It's not 60 minutes in. Okay, at least Aros has had one shot at goal in the second half, but it's still not on target. Man. No. What do you think is going through Kevin Hunt's head right now, bro?
Kevin Hunt will be happy with this because he's still got a clean sheet. He's a manager who just first starts from the back all the time. He does. I'm sure all these sessions will probably be about an 80-20 split where 80% is out of the ball defending or even in possession keeping your shape. He doesn't strike me as the type of person who's going to be, guys, if they score 4, we can score 5 type of guy.
100%.
Yeah, so he'll be happy with this at 0-0. But they have created seven chances, so maybe he'll be disappointed that they haven't converted at least one. Yeah.
Yeah, no, they are not
probably waiting for a set piece. I think I only see goals coming from set pieces here.
But they're not tidy, man. They're not tidy. But yeah, we have another early UCL match, man, and it's hot that side. 3-2, Baba. Newcastle is making sure that Barca do not walk all over them at the camp now, Duana. On aggregate,
you said it wouldn't be easy.
I told you it wouldn't be easy. On aggregate, it's 4-3.
Yeah.
I really believe that Newcastle has the ability to upset these guys, bro.
I don't think so.
I'm getting the Jose Mourinho feel. Remember?
Yeah, you
when
just
Inter went there.
Yeah.
I'm feeling that.
But under Eddie Howe, Eddie
Mourinho.
Eddie Howe against Hansi Flick. Those guys will be fine.
Man,
Barca will be fine.
Barcelona is another Arsenal. They play beautiful football.
Who scored?
The league.
Who scored for Barca? Check the first.
So Rafinha, but now I don't know who that player is. Maybe it's one of the youngsters. And Yamal scored a penalty. Ilanga hit a brace. My man, another player from United. Easy Papa. Ilanga for a hat trick for me.
That's a perfect example of a player who's reached his ceiling. He's doing well at Newcastle. But you can't ask Ilanga to go and play for an Arsenal, a Chelsea, or United.
Why not? Lillepo's playing for
It's not good enough. That's Chiefs. You can't. That's Chiefs. You can't. You won't make it at Sundowns or Pirates.
True.
Or Seko Queen.
True. You know, to be fair, and this might be controversial. I don't even see him playing for Sundowns or Pirates. Like Ilanga, if he had to come right now at his peak, he's quick, he's got all these things, and he's making it shake for Barca right now. But I don't see him playing in the PSL. I don't think he's got the technical ability.
You disrespect, but scarily enough, he doesn't.
He doesn't, bro.
He doesn't. He would be a close Kholel.
Shake my hand, straight.
He's really all about the pace, dog. He's really all about the pace.
Bro. But, you know, now that we are touching on UCL and so forth, hey, really, bro.
We should split screen this. Split screen this and put on the UCL.
We should definitely put on some UCL because, there's a lot of action going on there.
No, 100%. We'll split screen this and put on the UCL.
No, 100%. But before we do that, I really just want to probe on this relay case. Mufukeng, bro. There's a lot of conversations in terms of him leaving Pirates at the end of the season. as it was last season, he still didn't leave. Nkota is rumored to be going to Benfica there, he's doing the things, the boy, he's being benched at his current club, but he might go on loan. So with Urile also on the transfer market unofficially, do you see him playing at like a Newcastle, like in terms of the level of football, since we are saying Ilanga couldn't make it in a team like Pirates or Chiefs? Would you see a person like Urile Mofokeng playing at that level? I think physically he'd need to bulk up, but technically I could see him playing in any single team.
Yeah, same. Also, yeah, no, you would.
Starting.
Really would be fine. Yeah, you'd be fine. Not in the big six. Obviously not in the big six, because in the big six you must remember that you'll always be judged on your output.
Sure.
If you're not assisting, you have to be scoring.
100%.
Or key passes, especially when you're playing in one of the front four positions.
Yeah.
If you any of the two wingers, or you're a 10 or you're the striker, you'll be judged on how many games did you play?
100%.
10 games. How many goal or assists do you have? What's your GA? Your GA has to be in and around 7 for you to be regarded as a success.
On that point, that's another thing I don't like
About football these days.
GA stats. My man, if you watch that boy play, or a lot of these South African players, put GA aside, they are very, very, excuse me, they are on point from a technical perspective. They can influence the game in a heartbeat. So it's just unfortunate that Asqua's Kora.
That's what I was about to say. When you put GA aside, you get games like this where we're 65 minutes in, and Arrows only has one shot and it's not even on target, because you don't want to prioritize GA. There has to be a balance. I'm not saying let's be obsessed with it, but come on. We need end results. Like, we need the final ball's got to have quality on it.
What would be the balance, though? In this case, if we are not removing EGA, but we need something to come in and balance things essentially, what would be the sweet spot in terms of how we view South African football and so forth?
Yeah, affect the game. Affect the game.
But
No, he does. He does. I guess that's why the Chiefs guys were saying that Master Chef shouldn't be in the starting lineup for South Africa, because he doesn't get GA.
They're sick. Every time that man has started for Bafana has been doing dust. Leading up to AFCON, he scored a cracker that man. He's the GOAT, that guy. So they are mad. I actually think if we had him in some of the matches where we had drawn, if he had started, I'm not saying we would have won, but we would have seen much more of an attacking influence. And that's the thing. That's the thing I think Orlando Pirates is suffering from, and that's where Sundowns is thriving, when you have players like your Nuno Santos, where they're able to affect the game the way Mbule can affect the game if he's fit.
100%. No, I fully agree.
This is a dangerous tackle, bro. This man, he may claim he was going for the ball, but starts up. Ref. No. 67 minutes into the Arrows and Stellenbosch match, still 0-0. Arrows still have one shot on target. This is poor, man. This is poor. 2 minutes in. Still 0-0, Kev, bro. Still 0-0. The level of football is poor, bro. Yes, the way Kevin Hunt plays his football, very structured, solid at the back, but he's not giving us enough going forward. First half, they had, 7 shots on target, bro, which makes sense. But they are failing to convert. Right now, they're sitting on 10 shots overall with 3 shots on target. Just golden arrows on the other end. It's just disgusting, bro. 5 shots. 0 on target, bro.
I hear you said you don't want GA.
I don't want GA, but I want
You
goals.
said you want to be obsessed with GA, so this is what happens, Chief. But yeah, no, this is shocking. It's
No, bro. No. You can't be controlling the match. You've got ball possession, bro. You've got more completed passes. So where are these passes going? Because it doesn't seem as if there's a forward mindset in terms of how they're attacking. They're just playing there at the back. Bag at this goalkeeper. Papi's gonna triangle I move.
And just to give you perspective, in the Barca Newcastle game, there's been 6 goals.
Hey, my man. These guys just scored again.
There's been 6 goals in that other game.
Bruh.
But let's. I don't even know who to say. Like, who do you say? How's Dion doing? How's Dion doing? Because you look at guys and then you say, "Oh, he's dropping a stinker."
No, my man. He's
right now. Is that man rated? Does that rating say 5.6?
It says 5.6, my man. They just, as you're asking about him, he's being substituted right now in the 74th minute.
Stinker and hooked.
He's done nothing the whole game, bro. He's done nothing, and credit to Stellenbosch because it does speak to what you were saying about Kevin Hunt, of how structured he is at the back. So, yes, he might have had a stinker, but yeah, I coach Agadlani, bro. He made sure that he had 2 men on him, but only 2 aerial duels. 2 out of 2, and then tackles 0 out of 2. Now imagine this man has stats around tackling because he's not doing anything going forward. Ziyakhala, bruh. But yeah, man.
Does that say he's made 1 accurate pass? In the final third?
In the final third, 1 accurate pass, bro. There's no one within this Golden Arrows team that has played well except the goalkeeper, because clearly he's been keeping them alive with all these shots on target.
This is unbelievable.
Mabasa on my side, he was disappointing today. I feel as if he could have been more instrumental. Wait. As I'm speaking, hey, Golden Arrows almost made another moomish. Sis, man. Is it even worth us looking at who's been your outstanding player? Because Nats is a big goalkeeper.
So what are the stats saying? Who's the highest rated?
It's the goalkeeper, bro. As I'm saying to you, Stellenbosch has been the most effective team. The goalkeeper has had a lot of touch. He's got 37 out of 44 accurate passes. This man has had more touches on the ball than Umabasa and Dion put together.
It was horrific.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Another save. Arrows just had another shot.
What's?
Sorry, Stellies. Stellies just had another shot, sorry.
I don't know, just wait before we get on this.
I see he's thrown on, so Gavin's thrown on Wade Juster. He was quite solid for us.
No, definitely, but...
He's a proper professional.
The problem with playing for Pirates, it goes back to what you were speaking about with this rotation policy. A lot of players do not understand why that it's important because they are superstars. And unfortunately, a person like Uyusta is not an A-list, what should I say, he's not a starting 11 material in that Pirates setup. So players like him, unfortunately, will fall to the wayside and then they have to move. You look at Umabasa, they're in the same team.
Look at what's happened there.
Hey, my man is shaking. Aros just went up 1-0 in the 77th minute as I was butchering them. Who's that? That's good. Because I'm busy talking too much now. I didn't even see the young man. It's Coco, Baba.
Oh, Gaza.
Gaza.
You know what? I must say I didn't see this coming.
But you see.
I didn't see. Look at what the goal. Look at where the goal comes from.
Yeah, bro.
Guys, the keepers had an absolute may.
He blundered.
Stephens was a shout out for man of the match, and he's had an
he's
absolute may.
You know, Menyile, I hope this man trends after this, because what was he doing? Why are you there? You've got two of your defenders. Communication, bro. They could have handled that, no problems. You are the captain. Trust your defenders. Allow them to do the job for you.
That time, the Barca just went 5-0.
They went 5-2.
5-2.
I know why they spanky now. These brooms. So essentially, they were just sussing out in Newcastle in the first half to see how much of energy they have going into the second half. Because how Lewandowski, upumapi. This man wasn't in the match in the first half as much as he is right now. It's only been 10 minutes into the game, and we're already 5-2 up. But did you see who's in goal?
Ramsdale, because he doesn't concentrate, and again he's gotten lost another high ball.
Mm-hmm. But okay, Stellies is back on the attack.
Hit, boy.
Oh! Beautiful.
Stellies just pulled one back.
Now we've got a game.
Now the game was on. And I told you, this is the thing about Gavin.
Why don't you start recording now?
This is the thing about Gavin. He can score. He always has players that can score goals.
Yeah, but why do they wait until they go behind? It doesn't make sense.
Because then he's forced to play. Because he can't defend forever.
I hear what you're saying. Wait. Okay.
No, it's a goal.
Yeah, it's not impeding the goalkeeper's vision. I hear what you're saying, but it's frustrating, because why are you only becoming serious when you go behind? Kanti kuyenzakalani in this match? But nonetheless, they've brought on a strike. Kevin Hunt is not playing, but he's making sure. So the goal scorer is one of the super subs, Palace. And he's already brought on another substitute. Let's see what he can bring to the table. Nah, man. This game is wide open right now. I'm just looking at all the gaps that Golden Arrows is also finding there, and they are on the attack. And you know what's interesting, bro? With this match taking place, it feels as if Golden Arrows has more fans than Sundowns in the stadium, watching these games that they play. Switch. Okay.
Why was that Stellies goal ruled out? He didn't hit that guy. He wasn't offside.
Yeah, but I think he was impeding the goalkeeper's vision, bro. Like, I don't understand, Nami, why it was ruled out. But unfortunately, we are here. Golden Arrows is still in the lead. 1-0 up.
Let's see what Gavin can do.
You threw on a striker, bro.
Yeah, he has to go high line.
Ari, Cupido. And you know, that was another guy that I had tipped to become a good, great strikers within this league. But then again, we're in South Africa. Once a person has made it, you never know where their career will go, bro. So let's see if he can bring us something different in this match. And Golden Arrows is holding on to this lead. Okay. In this Barca match, it's also happening, bro. Do you see a way in or a way back for Newcastle?
No.
0.
For me, I didn't give these guys a chance even before. Remember I told you before recording, I said there's no ways.
My man.
And I said it would be 5-1. That's what I said to you.
Well, you are wrong. It's 5-2.
It'll be 6-2.
Never days, bro.
Lamine is going to score.
He already scored a penalty. He has enough goals. He must relax.
He's going to score an open goal.
You know, I've been seeing online these Yamal and Mofokeng comparisons. Do you think there's any weight to
No, no, there isn't.
outside of the age?
No, there isn't.
Technically, quality.
Guys are just having a laugh. That's proper having a laugh.
You think so?
Listen, man, there's in no world can you compare those two. Lamine is one of the best players in the world.
And Mofokeng is not.
Mufking is far from it. They don't even speak to each other.
Well,
It's different. Bro, look at this. Look at what he's doing. Look at what this boy is doing. Do you know that's a Yamal assist?
No, I see. And the
On your
passes-
head top. There's no way Mufking can't give you that quality.
Yeah, no.
The guy's good. Mufking is good in South Africa.
I think, like I said, he can walk into any team. If Yamal had to come to a Pirates, he won't have as. I don't see it. I don't see it. We must
You're
understand.
having a laugh. No, you're having a laugh.
No, I'm not having a laugh. I'm actually very serious.
Chick study school?
No, I can see. Yeah, it's 6-2 to Barcelona against Newcastle. 60 minutes in. Yeah, we don't even have to cover this game anymore.
I'm saying Stellies.
These ones must just hand over control. The controller must just be handed over, and then we must just focus on the Aros and Stellies match.
My man, did you see what Lamine just did?
See me ngali your match. Did you see what Stellies just did? The boys are back, and they are fighting for this top 3 finish, bro. I really think they've had a good season. I'm just not too sure what they are doing today, because I understand how these boys are playing. It doesn't make sense. And my biggest worry, bro, was the 2 substitutes that they made for Phil and Euster. Bringing them off, I really thought that there's going to be an issue in terms of firepower. But, yeah, no. Kevin Hunt being Kevin, bro. He's brought in the players, and they're doing the business.
That's what he does. And he seems fired up for this game, Kevin. It's been a while since I've seen the fire in his belly like that.
Frustrated. He's not fired up. He doesn't want to get fired. Ziakala, bro. But do you see them seeing off the match?
Stellies will score again.
What a switch. Where was this fire in the first half, bro? Because I wasn't seeing any of this from Aros. I'm just trying to look at Palace. Since he's come on in the 65th minute. I'm just trying to understand his impact. 20 minutes played, bro. 1 shot on target. Mutwakor. The boy is banging them in. 2 touches in the opposite box.
Nah, he's good.
Wakor.
You see, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying.
10
Affect the
touches.
game.
Wakor.
That's what I'm saying. Affect the game. That's how you do it.
Nah, but you know what, man.
That's all that we ask for when we ask guys to affect the game.
But
Oh,
Look at
good
what they're
save.
doing.
Hey, Stellies were in again.
look at what they're doing. Goalkeeper's man of the
This
match.
Arrows keeper, yeah,
bro.
no, this Arrows keeper is having a good game.
Move. How many? Yeah, I was about to say he must get a national call-up until I realized that he plays for Namibia. Hey. This man has had 6 saves, bro. Yes, it's considered a goal, but 6 saves, dog. And you've seen the quality of some of those shots. He's on fire, this man, bro. He is on fire. Is it safe to say that he's got a shout to be one of the men of the matches? Pela, he's kept Golden Arrows in this match, bro.
The problem is that you don't respect Rowan. Now you're even looking for more goalkeepers from Namibia even.
No, Chief. It's not about me not respecting him. You are the one.
You called him Ramsdale.
No. I
You
said
said he doesn't concentrate.
He doesn't, though. He doesn't. Like, look, I think that's his only flaw. For me, if that man could stop being so complacent at the back when he has the ball at his feet. He's too relaxed for me. It makes me uneasy, bro.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
And answer it truthfully.
Yeah.
You would really pick Chain over Ronan if we're playing a final tomorrow. If we were playing a group stage World Cup game tomorrow, you would start Ronwen over Chain.
That's a chain over Ronwen.
Yeah, you'd start Chain over Ronwen.
This season, based off form, yes. Remember, we've won 2 trophies this season with that man in goal.
Yeah.
So I'm just basing it off what I see.
No, I hear you.
Like, maybe it's my brain, which, I've seen too much of Ron. There was a point where I was disrespecting Ukune as well.
No, I know. I want like one thing we do know is that Ronwen has a mistake in him.
Yeah, bro. And it will come in a match.
Yeah.
Like, if a mistake doesn't come, just know he's about to have a world of a match. He's gonna say 50 shots on target the way he did against the Pirates. I don't understand why he decided to become Buffon against us. But to answer your question, definitely Chain, bro. He's done enough this season to warrant at least one of the starts against Panama. He reminds me of Usenzo when it was him and Kune. And Kune was the one dominating. And Senzo built behind the scenes, 2 seasons. He built to a point where you were like, okay, we can see that.
No, it is a similar situation, 100%.
Similar situation, bro. So for me, right now, let's goalkeeper Mara. But
Stefan's dog, and he's so extravagant.
This is such a moonish of a goal, bro. What was he thinking?
Look at Gavin.
Oh, Coach Roman Kosem. I don't like it, bro. Stephens, nah, brother. You definitely not playing.
But you know, if you talk about guys that make a lot of mistakes, Stephens makes a lot of mistakes.
But he's the captain, chief. So that should tell you the quality of the team.
Yeah. No, but he's not. He's got the gears, he's got the right energy.
My man, don't come here with the gears and whatnot. This man, he went from a 7.1 rating to a 6.1. Why?
Yeah.
Because he's got moonish
Deservedly so.
But now, back to this Chain thing, bro. Any day I could speak about that goalkeeper the whole day.
Nah, he's having a fantastic season.
His qualities are too much, bro. And more than anything, it's the way he commands his centre backs.
Yeah.
Like, for Mbogazi to be a superstar that he is, he was already a great player at 19 years old.
Yeah.
But if you've got a goalkeeper like that is outspoken, that is also good on his feet, good with his hands, he sees the whole game. I'm telling you, bro. Give that boy another season, and I could see him. If he had the ambition to go play overseas, I could see him going overseas, bro. It's too much. Golden Arrows on the attack. Let's see what they have for us. Stefan, stay in goal, please. We're just traumatized. Where's a flick?
Nah, boy, in the 90th minute.
Bro. And you are supposed to be applying pressure for the win.
Yeah, he doesn't care about GA.
GA done.
He doesn't care about GA.
I think that's the conversation of today, GA. Yeah, no, I'm shocked, bro. Barcelona.
Imagine you're on a counter attack, 1-1 in the 90th minute on the edge of the opposition box, and you do something so outrageous.
My man, he was supposed to do what Unhlonhlo done, shy at 360 and say switch ball. That man drank Pirates, even though he wasn't playing for Pirates.
There we go.
Oh, what unlucky. So with this UCL match, okay, I can concede and say Barcelona is going to win against Newcastle. So that's 3 English teams out in the last 2 days. Ziakal. Do you see Arsenal winning it though?
I'd rather have World War III.
You're too late for that. We're already there. But why not, bro? They're already on the brink of winning the Premier League. Oh, what a pass. Yes. They're already on the brink of winning the league. So what's stopping them from making it a double?
Do you rate Bayer Leverkusen?
Not at all. They lost their coach, so don't rate them, Papa.
Exactly. And Arsenal struggled against Bayer Leverkusen. Europe is a different beast to the Premier League. We need to accept that this is not, it's not 2005 anymore.
Sure.
The Premier League is not what we think it is. That's why everyone's knocked out. Arsenal's gone through. That whole gimmick of set pieces and corner kicks won't last forever. It won't last forever. And you have to play football. Teams are playing football out there.
But you see, if
PSG, because PSG is playing football. Madrid is Madrid. Barca's playing football. Bayern Munich is Bayern Munich. There's still too many things. I'll start taking them seriously if they make it to the semi-final.
But okay,
And it depends on who they... Because I know they're on the easy side of the draw also. That's the problem.
sure. I want to bring it back to CAF and the Champions League. So with you saying that you don't rate Arsenal,
Yeah.
do you think Sundowns can win CAF?
Yes, I do.
What's the difference? Because Sundowns has struggled in CAF to a degree. Yes, they've come out tops and they've won, same as the Arsenal.
Yeah.
Why do you rate them over Arsenal?
Because Sundowns has done it before.
Okay, I don't have a rebuttal to that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Arsenal, Nkosi yami. Ziyakhala, that's it.
There's no substitute for experience.
Yeah. On that note, Arsenal is not winning the Champions League, according to Kevin. Not me, according to Kevin.
Not this season. And not under Mikel Arteta. The serious managers out there.
That man will shock you and do a double now.
I don't see it.
Now. So, stalemate, dog. I don't...
These guys clearly don't want to change league positions. Nobody wants to make the top 8.
And I mean, I don't understand why the boys were doing this. Like, this match, they could have stayed home, collected 1 point each, and just allowed us to just sleep because, outside of the 2 goals, there wasn't really much that was given to us in this match, bro. Like, we can check all the stats.
Arrows,
We can do what you call specific player ratings, but like I said to you, Chief, the highest rated player is a goalkeeper.
Look at what's happening there in Europe.
7-2. Barcelona yashaya ngalo Rafinha. Yes. Eziyakhala man. They need to borrow some of these goals to the match that just finished. But yeah, no. Congratulations to Aros for holding on. Pela, at some point, I still in Bosch Benz bro. They were on their necks. With all this expected goal, GA for Stellenbosch, they still drew 1-1. What is the point of that game? GX and all these things, expected goals. What are we expecting?
XG. No, it's just which team is being more dominant, which team is creating the more clearer chances. Yeah. Just to help, it's all about data these days.
Sugar, man. I think it's just they're just finding different ways to make an exciting sport exciting.
Yeah.
And for me, it doesn't make sense, bro. Like,
don't
tell me about expected goals. I want to see who's actually scoring. But nonetheless, as we look at the log, Sundowns is still at the top. As if it will change. Pirates number 2. Sikukuna stays 3rd. Amazulu 4th. And then Golden Arrows Lapenzans at number 8, bro. So they move above TX Galaxy. And yeah, man. This league is becoming something very interesting. Stellenbosch stays in 10th place because of the goal difference, but they are also level on points with Golden Arrows and TS Galaxy on 25 points.
Yeah.
Siwelele, after that draw against Pirates, they have a game in hand. Where do you think they will finish?
I see them finishing.
Top 8?
They can push. Yeah, no, not top. Yeah. They could.
Squeeze in.
They could. Yeah, they could finish in the top half. I see it. They're in and about. I could see it happen.
Yeah, but nonetheless, there hasn't been really much of a change within the league table except the fact that Aros has gained a point and have moved into 8th position.
Yeah.
We shall see what happens this weekend, man, in the Betway Prem.